What's up? Hopefully notifications get sent out. I'm going on extra late without old school. He was supposed to come on, but I was doing something else. We're gonna see how quick people respond, if they respond. Cause this is an hour I usually never go on at. Absolutely no notifications are going out. I guess that's what's good with the live streams. Once comments start popping up, that lets people know on the replay, that's where it was some interaction going. So hopefully someone jumps in here and gets a notification to actually come within this live stream. That's just even more proof to show that these live streams that I do are having technical difficulties when it comes to sending out the notifications. I see one person's in here. Who may that one person be? That is the question that jumped out. Absolutely zero. This is interesting to say the least. What's up, gang wise? What's going on with you? Waiting for someone to come in and say something. I'll say this: the person that's number two gotta be an agent because they ain't said nothing this whole time. I'm glad you came in and said something. That just let you know how late they giving out these notifications. Notifications are non-existent on my channel. Seems like. Who's the other person that chimed in the room that done came in? I'm seeing it showing three. Like I said, I ain't counting the one because I gotta be the agent. Then again, some of y'all might be getting blocked, you know. Oh, what up, Larry? So it's Larry and Game Wise. Larry and Game Wise, and we'll say the agent. Yeah, see, and I just had a thing. I had reached out to the technical side of YouTube to see what was going on with that. Hopefully they can rectify this situation. This ain't making no sense. So what's on y'all's mind tonight on this might as well say Tuesday morning. Well, at least where I'm at is Tuesday morning. If you're in Cali, it might not be Tuesday yet. It might still be Monday. Matter of fact, this is what y'all need to do. I'm trying to think because I gotta figure out an email to send it to, but they were asking me when they do that, when YouTube blocks you, to screenshot it and then send it to me. So then, I can pass it off to them to see, what's going on or what's not going on, you know. Cause me basically telling them what was going on, they're like, "Oh, well, you got to show us proof." Well, as soon as I reach out to my subscribers about it, I'll convey that, and we'll get this stuff hopefully rectified. Like I said, y'all's all cool. I ain't got no reason to block none of y'all. Y'all's always, on a cool tip when you come up in here. So never think it's me. Always think it's YouTube, or matter of fact, always think it's the YouTube algorithm. This is some computer, ain't even no person that's doing that. It's like they don't like the responses. It's so many brothers coming up in here, and we chiming in on different topics that ain't of the mainstream media, so something that touching on different areas that uplift one another, and they don't like that. They deem it as, oh, wait a minute, they just liken it to like on a street corner, everybody congregating and fellowshipping, and we may be going into a deep topic, but them people show up, want to oh, you're causing a disturbance. No, you showing up on the scene is causing a disturbance. We was all good around here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, it's more. That's just one that I actually put up. It was more, but I'm just dropping out certain subjects at certain different amounts of time and stuff. But yeah, I actually liked it that that aspect Ken covered within the lines. Then on basically how simps are throwing monkey wrenches into the plans of the P's of today. You know. Yeah. Matter of fact, I want to say Lisa Smith told me on her comment things. What she say? She said something like she was commenting to people, and it told her she's sending too many comments, so basically freezing her out from being able to comment. All kind of hate they trying to throw. You know, but then you go to, yeah, Sims throw wrenches in the game for squares too. Yeah, that's it too. You know, they just crossing game all kind of ways. That insecurity speaking too loudly. Yeah, so look at this. See, Larry and Gang Wise, y'all comment. I don't even know why someone will even want to be on the stream if they can't even comment or anything. That don't even make sense. Like I said, all my live streams is about interaction with y'all. So if anything, why would the so-called agent? Matter of fact, I always say agent. It could be the one that's helped causing these notifications not going out. Hopefully, YouTube is taking the time to monitor, one of their what's the word I'm looking for? Someone within their works helping try to discourage, people from actually finding these streams or finding these videos and all that kind of stuff. And thanks for that thumbs up. I always like the thumbs up, showing appreciation that you're enjoying what's going on. Like I said, hopefully we can cover something deep. Yeah, they do listen too hard. Or whatever, Shy, what's going down? What's going down with you? Just talking about how they ain't been sending out these notifications and how basically how I was talking about earlier when I first came in on the early morning stream, that hopefully they get this stuff rectified, but I see they haven't. Coming on at a time I usually don't come on at. Matter of fact, let me find something. Man, I've been really tempted to play this voicemail, but I don't know if I should play it. Kind of irks me that someone take the time to leave a voicemail, but in person they ain't had nothing to say. I've been kind of wanting to share it with y'all, but I don't know. Some say do it, and then some say don't. Say I don't want to continue to hear squawking when in person you don't hear nothing. So exactly, you're exactly right, Larry. Is exactly hard on a brother that got that higher melon content within the pigmentation. Let it roll if I want to. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I should. Then y'all could comment and what you think. I already know what I think, so I ain't gonna say nothing about it. Let me see. Where is it at? Actually it's negative. So you know, old school don't say you don't want to keep dealing in this negative. So that's why I was saying maybe I should just let that roll off my back because it's negative. There ain't nothing positive within it. I know you done said something about that too, Larry. Like, man, just let that kind of that stuff slide. All that negative, let the negative go. Yeah. So maybe I will, because then that'll tailspin me into talking about some unnecessary that I don't need to talk about. I'm steadily trying to combat these basically censoring of having my subscribers come in and chime in with me on dialogue and politic on various topics. So maybe let me just keep it on that tip. You know. Anything else would be like I'm backpedaling. I ain't backpedaling. I don't want to backpedal for nothing. 4 people up in here. Oh, what's up, Milton? What's going on with you? Did you get a notification? Like I said, if y'all see anything where you done where it's telling y'all that you're commenting too much, try to screenshot that and I'll try to figure out, what email y'all can send that to so I could send these off to YouTube to let them know that, yes, your algorithm is throwing monkey wrenches within this program. The subscribers ain't appreciating. I ain't appreciating. You know. Okay, you got the notification, but you figure, well, I was gonna say, you could have been busy. I'm already 16 minutes into this live. You think soon as I go live, it should get sent out immediately versus being delayed. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's what what we got. I say us black folks. When something has been said wrong, you don't want to let nobody slide with that. So then that's how we keep basically doing the crab in the barrel thing. We keep, pulling each other down because of that. Versus, we could just level up and let that slide. If ain't nobody putting their hands on you, then I guess, everything else is I could use explicitives is nothing but chitter chatter. Chitter chatter ain't doing nothing. As long as you ain't touching me, your hollow words don't mean nothing. Oh, you didn't get the notification. Okay, see, some people's getting it. It's like it's cherry picking who's getting the notifications. But see, they probably know, okay, he done actually reached out and touched with Rashad and had him call in on a show. So, we ain't gonna send him no notifications because we probably didn't even like how he was talking. He was really, waking brothers up on certain little things he had to bring to the table of dialogue. So yeah, we ain't sending him no notification. Okay, what do I feel about a man that wants to beat their woman? Wants to beat their woman? What? If you got to put your hands, I'll look at it like this. A lot of people say you got to put your hands on someone and you run out of game, but it's certain instances that it calls to put your hands on anybody. But that shouldn't that should be like the very last option. You as long as you exhausted all your other options and that's the only one left, yeah. But like a woman, I mean, you should be able to talk out your mouth to her, and not have to, go oops upside her head. You should be able to club her out the jaw. Whatever your words coming out your mouth should be so harsh and it should be enough. So essentially, that's probably stemming from something earlier within their life that they don't seem probably they pops or they grandpappy or someone go through and figure that that's what they need to do. But I don't condone nothing like that. That's in today's age, domestic cases. You just looking for a world of hurt going that route. Exactly. If she could take you to that mind state of thinking that she's a dude and you gotta go like I said, oops upside her head, you know, she's already pushing all the wrong buttons in you. So you don't want nobody like that. You wanna do 10, 10 paces back and to the left away from her, because it's only gonna be detrimental for your situation, what you trying to accomplish within this world. Game wise, I vow never to beat a woman. I come from an abusive home where my dad beat my mom all the time. Yeah. And that could make you totally, a lot of people go the opposite. It just depends. Some people are like, okay, I'm adopt what my pops did and you know, because that's what he showed me. And then some people are like, man, I don't never want to go that route. I hated that kind of situation. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong with hey, if you pushing my buttons, I gotta leave. Please let get past the door so I can leave because I don't want to. I'm Bruce Banner right now, but I don't want to turn into the Incredible Hulk. So please let me leave, and don't take me saying please like I'm a sucker or I'm sorry. I'm trying to spare you from the wrath that I feel building up within me. So please let me exit. Please let cooler heads prevail. Okay, what do you think about Charlemagne the God being accused of rape. Nah, like I said, they throw all these things, they throw all these accusations up. I don't know if that's true. They throw it up so we can get a reaction, so we can talk about it. I mean, what the bigger question is, what is going on in the world that we actually need to know about but we don't know about because they're throwing these certain situations up. Think about it. It's countless people getting accused of rape. It's countless people probably partaking in some craziness like that tonight while we speak, but we ain't hearing about it. So why are we hearing about these certain people that they handpick to be within the media? Why are we hearing about that? What reason? That's what it makes me think. Now I think like that, like, okay, you're saying this, and then it'll be forgot tomorrow. Oh well, they were false, or the accusations were false, or someone will come out to make you forget that situation, and then a new situation will pop up. So what I want to know is, what are they trying to distract us from? Because it's not just me or you; it's us as a whole from that is going on that we actually need to know about. That's why I feel about that situation. Okay, somebody trying to get some money, probably. Yeah, and that could be the case too. Like I said, it'd be a never knowing situation now. You be thinking about, I just think of all the things that hit the airways. It's like they bombard you with so much, and how they do it. Think about it like this: they bombard different segments of creeds. They'll have a situation that's going on with Caucasian people. They'll have a certain situation that's going on with higher melon content people, or we see the one that's going on with Mexican brothers and sisters. It's like, okay, oh, you guys need to be paying attention to this. You guys need to be paying attention to that. But not every situation fits everybody, so we got custom tailored ones for everybody. Custom tailored distractions and drama and things. Yeah, it definitely is the easiest way to knock a man down. Because to me, I look at it like this. Think of it like this. I listen to all kind of things. Matter of fact, it pays to listen to things you really would feel that you shouldn't be listening to. Like, people like, oh, I'd rather listen to CNN than Fox. Well, actually, I like to hear Fox. You know why? Because yeah, we know they're talking some stuff that we probably don't agree with, but within what we don't agree with is something that we need to find out about that. Just like rap and all that, certain people talk about rap. No, it's more people that probably don't get along with you in life that actually listen to that. So it's just like they're almost they have a what's the word I'm looking for? They have an inside intelligence on, okay, they're gonna say this, they're gonna say that. So then once we come across one of these people, we'll know how to deal with them because they're on this type of wavelength. So what I'm initially saying is, on Fox, I heard one of them commentators. He said, how do you come back from someone, like, say you're having a dialogue and it's a bunch of people and they hear you say, well, when's the last time you beat your wife or you beat your girlfriend? That kind of question, someone putting that out there like that, that's automatically assuming that that's what you already did, even if you never did that before. So then it's like it puts you on the offense, like, man, I ain't never did that. And then you're getting all irate. So then people look like, oh, do we have something to hide? Like, no, the question that you drafted is totally false. So of course I'm gonna get irate from some ignorance that you done put out into the atmosphere to have people thinking certain ways about me, you know. So that's to me what the same thing that goes with accusing a brother of rape or whatever. Yeah, and like you said, any man, really any man. You could be any creed. You could be Japanese. You could be Chinese. You could be um, from Sweden and all that. All different creeds that come on this earth. Get accused of that, and it's hard on you. Well, I'll say it's hard on some more than others. I'll put it like that, especially within this realm of the United States of America. Okay, you said, what do you think about a man having more money than his woman. A man having more money than his woman? I mean, mm, I don't think nothing's wrong with it. I mean, I guess think about it from back in the olden times. When women were the homemakers, and the man went out to work, and when it was actually jobs that could provide for the whole family back in them type of days when they actually had industries here. That was going on when everybody's in sync and working together. I didn't see it was a problem, but now in today's age, everybody wants to be the boss. Even if they ain't so-called making boss moves out in the world of you know making money. That's what it seems to be like. Whoever got the most money is the most respected or something like that. It's like no, it's like they put the integrity on the back burner. Like who cares if you're a good person or whatever? Do you got some money? That's what it seemed like. Whoever got the most money is the most respected, even if they is the lowest individual walking this planet. Yeah, women today are totally different. Totally different. I think back to how my mother was, and I think back to how my grandmother was. You don't see women of today, you know, that actually want to take time with their offsprings or their grandkids or anything like that. Everybody's out for self now, but that's kind of how the society is going towards. That's why I'm saying they bombard us with all these distractions. Like, oh, did you see what happened with this? What do you think about that? And then everybody's weighing in and saying what they think, with almost limited knowledge, not even really seeing, okay, with me weighing in like this, I'm contributing to someone in some boardroom that said, "Oh, okay, we'll trickle out all kind of little drama things because we know they like gossiping and because it's like they study us, and they see this is what gets certain segments of the population to be certain ways, so we can get away with other things that they ain't paying attention to." So I see it's 5 people up in. Oh, common sense. You been in there before? I don't think I seen you up in there unless you posted a new Ave or something. Cause I don't think I seen you in these live streams before. And Rashad, you said it's cool either way. Yeah, yeah, it is cool either way. As long as someone is not thinking that since they got more money that you're lesser. That's when it becomes ugly. Don't try to be like, oh, I got this money and you're not contributing nothing, or they don't feel you're contributing nothing, even if they're taking care of the house and making sure, even if they're taking the money and make sure they're going to certain bills and certain things is being taken care of like that. If they try to minimize a person like that, no, they just a low individual that got some money and think they can dictate on somebody. Nobody wants anybody like that in their life, be it man, woman, whatever. Nobody wants to be felt like they're treated like nothing for their contributing efforts. But like you know Larry said, women are different today. Even men are different today. It's not just one segment. It's all. And I give little children the benefit of the doubt because they only mirror what they see adults do. So you said more fathers are really trying to be in their children's lives, but it goes unnoticed. Of course, because we're in the era now of the Me Too movement. Think about this. I mean, now people don't look at it, but I remember when decades had, you had feels to certain decades. Now we go through these years and don't even feel like anything. At least to me, it doesn't. It's like when I was in the '90s, the beginning of the '90s felt different than the middle and the ending of the '90s. It's like now we started off at what 210. We're about to be in 2019. To me, yeah, it's been some changes, it's been some stuff different, but it all just seems all the same to me. It don't even got really a feel to me because they got it so filled up with so much. Oh, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. You be hard pressed to try to remember what happened. Just think, uh, '09 before twenty ten started, Michael Jackson passed. Then what? 2012, Whitney Houston passed, and then what? 2016, Prince passed. Now between all them times, I mean, it don't even seem like it felt different within those years. It kind of feels all the same, you know. At least to me, it doesn't feel like how when it was like '91. I remember how '91 was versus in '93 and '95 and '97. Those years within those decades felt different than how it could be perceived now. But the going off track, yeah. It's like downgrade the man. This is the way to rise up women. No, you rise up by your accomplishments. Someone that's mistreating you is mistreating you, be it man or woman. It doesn't. Oh, all men are just like this. No, you can't do that. That'd be like calling all women they're freaks and then all this. No, that not all women are like that. But they want you to buy into this like a stereotype. They want people to just fit stereotypes. Okay, you're this. You dress like this means you're that. No. You got to take time with a person and hear where they're coming from. It could be someone that's business dress, and person may regard them as the best person on the planet. But when you get to talking to them, you like, no, this is a real, they're real. I don't want to use explicit, but they're real unsavory. They're really something funky that you drop off into the toilet. That's what I'm saying. They really something like that. But and then it could be someone like person holding up a sign on a corner. They could be the sweetest individual. Uh, and most people probably look down like, oh, they doing bad and all that. Like, no, they situations they in is bad. That doesn't mean they at their core they're a bad person. And see, that's where people get things twisted. Just like someone, oh, look at these little young dudes. Oh, they might be set to rob me or something, and you might be messed up, need some help, and they be the ones who got the cell phone and call the ambulance for you or something like that. But these preconceptions, these stereotypes got you all twisted thinking certain other ways when you should just judge a person by the content of their character. I mean, literally do that. Okay, yeah, you say you've been in here before. Okay, what you think about a woman with low self-esteem from their past? Well, I mean, that one's kind of hard because a lot of things from our past stick with us into the future, and until you honestly deal with it and hopefully they're not repeating a cycle with finding one people that fits their dysfunction, because that's what it is. They bump into people that fit their dysfunction. So you could actually be the person that fits their dysfunction. So it'd be kind of hard to what's the word I'm looking for, to try to tell them something about it, because you're actually fitting their dysfunction. They have to actually be honest with themselves. Like, yeah, I haven't dealt with whatever done happened within my past as a child, or young teen, late teen, or something like that. It's all about dealing with your insecurities when people are operating out of low self-esteem. They're searching for something that's not there. It's like they're trying to fill a void, but they're filling it in a dysfunctional way. Exactly. If you don't modify with time, you will definitely be left behind. Exactly. I mean, moments are priceless. You know. What got me respecting time is, I remember this was back in '94. My grandfather passed in '94, probably like almost midsummer, and that's back when they had what is it? They had answer machines. And I was actually about to go out the door to go do something. It was a Friday night, and I was about to go do something, and the answer machine came on. I heard him on the answer machine. I didn't pick it up. I just heard his message. He's like, "Yeah, hey grandson, I ain't seen you in a while," because I would always, go check on my grandfather. He used to like to work on, you know, he did a lot of woodworking in his garage, and he would be making all kind of stuff for the churches, or just for people, picnic tables, all kind of stuff. But he said, I haven't seen you in a while. You haven't came to check on me. And when you get some time, just come by and check on me. And I was figuring like, man, I'm like 20 or something like that. I'm thinking, well, I got tomorrow. I could go see him tomorrow. I want to go do what I want to do today. It's Friday. I'll go see him on Saturday. In the morning or something like that. So I leave out and I come back the next day from doing what I was doing, and I seen my uncle, and he's like, yeah, he just like nonchalantly said this to me. He's like, well, how did you know that your grandfather died? I'm like, wait a minute. I just heard, I'm thinking in my head this part. I'm like, I just heard him on the answer machine talking that he wanted me to come see him. And, I put it off like, oh, I could see him tomorrow. And that tomorrow never came, you know? And when it just hit me in the face right there, you got to respect when something within your soul, it's kind of skip your mind in your soul, is telling you you need to go do this, respond to it. That's that little voice within inside that's your soul speaking to you. Like you don't, time is of the essence. You got to act on what you really want to do, or it'll pass you by, just like opportunities. But just like loved ones, we're not all guaranteed to be here tomorrow. There's some people that woke up or didn't wake up today and won't wake up the next day. It is a never knowing situation. So you got to act on what is calling you to, do whatever you need to do to uplift your situation. Yeah, I've done had some good kind of conversations with homeless people before too. It's like basically how Pac said, he's like, you don't want to step on a broken man's dreams. They're already broken. Why would you want to do that? If anything, I want to gain a better insight to what led them to being in this position that they're within. Not to judge them or anything, but almost it could be a learning lesson. Like I don't want to take this route. Which route did he take that made him go this route? Hopefully, I don't never have to take that. Was it a drug route? Was it something dysfunction from when he was younger, or did he lose his family and he had a breakdown? It could be various amounts of things. But people don't take the time to think that that dude's a bum. He just gone off liquor and all this. What's reasons behind all that? It's reasons behind everything. Let me see. They put us all on the same time worldwide. Yeah. It's just we in different time zones, but you know, it's like the rat race is being carried out. Like, so wherever the sun is, whatever part of the globe right now, they're running a rat race. Somewhere is a rush hour time, and people's trying to get off work, or some people's getting ready to go to work. The rat race is going on. And depending on where the sunlight's laying or the sunset setting determines uh what particular part of the game that people across this globe is playing and participating within. Exactly. Give them flowers while they're alive. That's I definitely believe in that. After seeing so many family members, pass tragically, you know, I done had a young cousin younger than me pass. And it's like, man, I used to remember he's like, man, y'all's old. Y'all's old. And he would always joke and say that. But then once, when the Most High called his name and he had to, leave this earth or this realm, it was, man, that was hard for me. Like, man, that brother was always cool. I mean, everybody got their faults. Nobody's perfect, but I'm saying, he seemed like he was striving, and he had a little young son he was providing for. He was like the only main ingredient in his son's life and everything. So when he got ripped away at a young age, I'm like, man, I mean, I guess, the Most High got reasons for everything, but, you be sitting back sometimes and analyzing, like, why does this got to happen like this? This seemed like super tragic, but You know, we was given this world, we didn't make it. Yeah, and talk to them while they can still talk. That's one thing I think about too. You know, for my mom passed, you know, she was you know, when she got stricken with what she got stricken with, she was basically in the hospital and she couldn't talk, and that kind of messed with me because it's like, man, you always imagine like, oh well, if you know my loved one passed, I'll be before they pass, you could kind of talk to them and all that. That ain't how it went for me. It's like you just got to see them laying there with all them tubes and all that, and they can't respond to you. That does something to you. At least it did something to me. I'll say that. Okay, what do you think about a man that distances himself from people that say they love you, but they be they bring you negativity? I mean, all distance. I see. I look at it like this: if someone's bringing you negativity and you're trying to get away from that, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, of course, some people gonna be like, "Oh, you don't want to be all, you know, retaliatory, or you don't want to work this out with this person." No, that ain't the onus ain't on the person that feels like the negative stuff is coming towards them. The onus is on the person that's trying to project all that onto someone else. So it's in a lot of good ways a person being to themselves and trying to get away from that because they could be catching the case. And nobody want to do that. So it's like, okay, let me be at peace. Let me like I said before earlier, let me stay Bruce Banner. I don't want to turn into the Hulk. But I keep staying around you, and I'm gonna turn into the Hulk. And then I'll wake up back as at Bruce Banner, and everything else is all tore up. And like, man, how did this happen? Man, you turned into a Hulk, and you got to tearing up everything. So let people be Bruce Banner. Don't turn them into the Hulk. Just like my nephew, he was 18 months younger than me, and like my brother, we were kind of beefing, but we cleared it up before then. Yeah, and that's how it happens too. Sometimes, the Most High brings it where okay, yeah, y'all have problems, but before I do what I do, I'm gonna try to bring some peace. So when I do what I do, you won't feel so you won't feel so bad. You can feel somewhat at peace. Like okay, I did, try to straighten up. We got cool again, on that particular level. And I can live with that for the rest of my life. And even if you weren't cool, you just be like, okay, I wasn't cool. I'm gonna try to be cool with other people, give them the benefit of the doubt. That you can go that route with it too. Even if, you know, I'm just saying hypothetically if that didn't actually happen or something like that. Okay, what do you think of feminist women nowadays? Uh, I mean, me and Ken kind of covered that feminist, how it was started from, a certain organization of women that are void of melon. So basically, it's almost like I look at it like just like you have Uncle Toms. Uncle Toms they operate a certain kind of way. You could be like, oh, that's a brother, but actually, when you talk to him, he's probably the farthest thing that you can see from being a brother. So that's how I would equate a feminist that may be, you know, maybe a so-called sister or something like that. If it's about trying to bring another person down to lift you up, like I seen someone comment, they said anybody that has tried to bring me down, I have never seen them be lifted up ever. They never was above me. So anybody that's operating like that, I'm gonna stay distant from them, but they ain't never gonna come up over you. So to me, you don't even have to worry about them types. I don't deal with people that I know I'm a clash with. That don't make sense. Now, like I said, as far as watching some Fox or something to see, okay, they saying this. Okay, I need to stay away from that because they saying this, or I need to investigate that. Yeah, for that type of move, but like actually trying to converse with someone that's fixed on their opinion and thinking I'm gonna change it, nah. You'll find out this life will teach you more than, like I said, another thing I heard someone said, this life can speak to you more than any vocal cord on this earth can. Think about that one. This life will speak to you. And it doesn't mean like talking, like that, whatever it is going to resonate with you more than any vocal cord, more than any word I can draft and say. So you just got to let life play his hands out in certain situations. Like, hey, I can't go no further with it. I done uh, did all I can do within my abilities. Now this is where life takes over. Yeah, we done kind of touched some cool little cool areas conversation. Oh, I didn't recognize Black Lion. Have you been in the stream? I haven't seen you in the stream either before. Okay, you say you hear about the police dog that attacked dude finna go to work. No, I didn't hear about that. Hopefully he gets a good case pending. I know I would be. I'm on my way to work and dogs, tearing at me. Nah, that ain't cool. What do I think about a woman with a smart mouth? That's another person you need to stay away from. That's a person that's they just wanting your attention to do something to them. I keep them people away from me. Okay, all right. Yeah, I really haven't. I mean, I can't say I really haven't been doing these live streams. I mean, I just really got on it. Really, what about maybe what month or two, something like that, y'all. Something like that. I know I ain't been on it that long. Yeah, them, like I said, Larry, them smart mouth women. If anything, I mean, it depends. If it just came overnight, maybe y'all can, talk down like, hey, if we're gonna continue this, you're gonna have to curtail that. I ain't talking to you like that. Don't talk to me like that. They can't respect that. Well, you gotta figure out. I need to change something about my situation so I could get away from her or something like that. Because that's what leads to domestics. A lot of women don't be understanding that. Like, oh, I could talk to you all crazy and nothing's gonna happen. No, it's like you ain't got no respect for self if you want to talk to me like I'm nothing. If I ain't showing you that type of treatment, please do not show me that kind, because that's gonna make me a different person. I don't want to be the Hawk. I want to be Bruce Banner. But you trying to say the sweet words that turn me into the Green Incredible Hawk, and I ain't going. What you think about a woman that loves to listen to the wrong people? I don't know, that listening to the wrong people type of stuff is like that just means she ain't got no business. Like, get some business. Why do you listen to all these other people that probably ain't had no success rate in whatever they talking about? Get you some business. Be about your own business where you don't let all these little looky loos come in and want to chime in on your situation, and they want to think they wrecking ball in your situation, because that's all they doing. They playing the role of a wrecking ball. They want to wrecking ball, or cause dissension within your situation or relationship. So
they can be equally yoked with you. Like, oh, okay, you don't got no man now too. Well, I told you he wasn't no good and all that kind of stuff. But let them get someone in their world, and they try to play the reverse roles. Like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, girl. You don't tell me what I should do with my man. Well, that's how they should be on. They should be like, no, you don't tell me about my situation. I got my situation under control. And if you have problems, you talking about it with your man or whatever. Y'all rectify that. Going to talk to all these other little different people about your situation, and y'all end up getting cool. Then it's like, oh, this is how you really felt about whoever. So don't even entertain that. Like every one of my homeboys or whatever, they girls could have been messing up. I ain't never be like, man, she's dirty and all that. No, I'd be like, man, y'all been together too long to be going through all this. Hopefully y'all get this worked out. I ain't never had nothing negative to say. Just let them patch it up. And they're like, man, you said all this ill stuff about my girl, even though they were saying it. It's like you done this how you really felt. No, I'm gonna say something positive, and hopefully you stick it out. And if you don't, well, I hope whatever new situation you got going on, that'll be better. But I ain't gonna be up there trying to monkey wrench your situation. If anything, I'm gonna be like, hey, you need to, maybe y'all need to try this. Maybe y'all need to, if you done had an argument within the house, this is what my grandpops told me. You have an argument in the house with your woman, y'all go outside the house and rectify it. Don't try to rectify it in the house. Rectify it somewhere out, even if it's going to a park somewhere, or let's go get some ice cream or something simple where you out the house and you trying to rectify the situation. Because it's like people, you get so caught up in the house and you got bills and whatever your situations within your crib, taking care of your kids or whatever, and you trying to patch that back up, even though it done took place at the scene. You want to go to another scene and basically make them remember why we even get together. Get back on that type of page versus all this strife and stress. I had a woman tell me if she could, she would be a white man because of his privilege, and black men let them do whatever they whatever they to them. Let me reread this. Had a woman tell me. Yeah, well, I say this: white privilege is a trip. I don't see white privilege play out in all types of forms and fashions, but that would never make me want to be like, okay, I want to be this type of person. No, I never wanted to change my skin. I never wanted to. Okay, let me get around here and talk proper English. And no, I'm gonna talk how I talk. I still have intelligence. Intelligence has nothing to do with linguistics. So I mean, I don't know. Some people fall for that. We see it all the time. People lighten their skin. They try to be around a certain segment of the population and think that's gonna eliminate them from being discriminated against. None of that is true. You just gotta be you. You're always gonna run into someone that's you know a rear end. I'll say it like that. They're rear end. They're real rear end, and they funky, and they come in all creeds. To me, ever since I've been on Earth, I ain't been. I say I ain't been a year without seeing something that was unsavory since I've been on this Earth. So I'm quite sure I'm giving any more time, I'm gonna see some more. You gotta combat it the best way you can. What you think about being in a relationship and old school people say never go to sleep angry? Yeah, I hear about that. That never go to sleep angry. But I mean, I understand that sounds good, but a lot of times you can't prevent that. But I'll just say it like this: with muster up the best within you, even if you're still upset. Just do something small, like okay, I don't know. It's like, oh, did you know where your keys are, or something, some little nice gesture. Even though you may be hot, just do that. Like, oh, did you put your whatever in for work or whatever? Just something, just do it. Or you don't even have to say it, just do it to just show that, yeah, I may be hot about the situation, but I ain't gonna let this turn me into a total, okay, this got me, and I'm on this total mode. Everybody got to have their cool down time, you know. And it's best to sometimes get out of people's faces because it can get ugly, you know, depending on what made you hot from the get go and what words been slung around and everything. So yeah, it's a lot of silent time. I'll say that. And practice some silent time. A lot of females don't like getting the silent treatment. You give me the silent treatment. You're not talking to me. Well, it's better than saying a bunch of stuff that you really don't want me to say. And vice versa. Yeah, I don't encounter a lot of sellouts. I know a lot of people don't encounter sellouts. Uncle Toms and Auntie. I forget the ones they call women that are sellouts, but yeah, you're gonna see those types. It's like they're almost to me. They're so injured. That's why they act like that. I'm like, man, acting like a different creed than you to try to alleviate you being wrong did to you. That ain't helping anything. But that ain't for me to understand for them. Just speak up when you need to speak up. When someone done did you wrong, you speak up on it. I don't care what position they in. Like, hey, but you gotta put it in a way where I'll say you speak it eloquently, where it may not cause you a situation where you could lose your life. 'Cause I don't notice a lot of people that are different creeds when they get to talking real bossy and real sharp. It's usually when they got a firearm on them. So a lot of people need to kind of understand that, like, you got to be able to talk in a way where if you're not permit to carry anything like that, where the situation can go overboard and other things can happen. It's just like you gotta be able to evaluate situations, whatever situation may be. You know, you gotta be good at that. Like I said, anybody that's been born in America, I think I think you're familiar with funky situations. Is everybody done had they type of funky situation come about? Maybe matter of fact, maybe that'll be a topic for another day. I title it "Funky Situations." What type of situation that you encountered that was funky, and you want to voice your opinion on? That happened to you that you felt was foul, and it shouldn't have came about. What do I think about narcissism? Like I said, that's something that's someone hasn't dealt with. Like, I'll say but within their childhood, why they think they need to be like that in a certain ways. What was displayed where they figure, okay, this is the route I'm gonna take. Because to me, that's all it is. Is like we do certain things because of certain situations done popped off to, okay, I done got away with this. I'm just gonna keep doing it because I nobody really caught me and really called me on it, so I'm gonna just keep doing that. That to me is the same with that. It's like a person is like that, just keep your distance from them. And if you're like that, if you're actually peeping that you're like that, and you're being called out about that, honestly, rectify your situation. And when I say that, it's like reach out, like, okay, I got a problem with this. What do you do? To help you. Just reach out. It's all kind of different what things you can research to, help your situation. It's called self help. I mean, you don't always have to, okay, tell me what to do. No, you can reach out and, search certain books or whatever that will rectify that situation. But as far as you telling somebody, oh, you need to do this because I think you like this, that ain't never gonna work. You know, that person has to come to that on their own realization. 60 minutes in, that's cool. Let me see. What do you think about gay men liking women? What do I think about it? I mean, that is, I don't know. I know they try to put different monikers on it, and all that. It's a bi person and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just hopefully, hopefully I say this. Hopefully nobody has to encounter someone that doesn't know that they're a certain type of person, that they don't feel like entertaining that type of person. But I mean, I guess there's a lot of people. I could change this person to being whatever. Nah, if they say they like that, that's what they like. Ain't no changing a person around. And as long as you know that, that just means that they can't be for you. Don't try to entertain it. Don't lie to yourself, because see, that's when people start lying to themselves. Oh, okay, uh, I could just just do this. Nah, man, they done told you what's up. Believe them. When someone tells you what's up, they're telling you the truth. You know, don't try to be like, oh no, they don't really mean it. No, they mean it. When they show you how they are, that's who they are. Don't try to make no excuses for them. It's like I could cover those situations in other ways, but I can't, because I'll be automatically flagged for saying certain words. So I gotta formulate it in a way where you know people hopefully still get the point what I'm talking about. But if Larry, we was on the street, we was talking about this, it'd be way different when I'm laying down that situation. But we on YouTube, so I gotta. This is rated G when it comes to that. Now, when it comes to some other topics, I may step into R, and if it's really good and they going to triple X. But on that situation, I'm keeping that G, and you ain't gonna flag me out for no, you know, speaking what I want to speak on that tip. What's the best approach to an older woman? If you're a younger dude, mm, I say this: a lot of older women are stuck in their ways, but just like a lot of older dudes are stuck in their ways too. So just be a genuine person. Hey, I'm kind of digging you. Hopefully you dig at me. You've been sending me signals that I've been responding to. Hopefully you responded to the interaction I'm trying to give you. You know, as far as you trying to boss me and tell me what to do, that ain't happening. But hopefully, however the way you met this person, you know, y'all can just keep building from that aspect. And like I said, that's vice versa. Some older cats be trying to boss on little younger females and stuff like that, because they're younger and they think they navvy. They don't really know too much. But in this day and age, you can seek out all kind of information. So it could be some young one that got some intelligence that the old person don't know. And shoot, I got pure example. Listen to Billions. Billions, well, she probably 24 now, but when I was doing them recordings, she's 23, 22, and she talked like she a 40, 50-year-old woman, you know? But it's rare types that are like that, you know? It just depends on their intelligence level. I like to map out a person's intelligence. If you ain't too smart, I don't really want you around me, because you're gonna be doing things that, might jeopardize, my situation. I think people got to think like that. Oh, they're cool and funny, but where's your intelligence level? If your intelligence level is you know
hovering around a zero, who am I? I'm not the teacher. I'm not gonna be able to teach you all these things. You gotta be somewhat on my level or above. I want you somewhat on my level or above. And I consider myself uh somewhat savvy and intelligence. So I want someone that's either around that or above that. Not nobody that's, way, way lower where it's like when you're speaking to them, they don't even understand like you saying common courtesy words and things like, oh, I don't understand what you're saying. Like you messing with a caveman or a cave woman. I don't want nothing like that. But that's me. You know, I want people that of some intelligence around me. That's the best way, I think. So anymore, we about to be at 67 minutes. 67 minutes strong. There's 5 people in the room. 4 likes. Glad it done went up to the 4 likes. Usually I don't say something about the likes, but I was too wrapped in talking about it. I'm glad that y'all done liked it, the ones that liked it, and hopefully I get some more likes. I like the likes. It means you like what we chopping up within this stream. And thanks for the number of fever like. It's fever for fever. Fever people in here and fever likes. 55 or 55. Or if this was Subway, a $5 foot long. What do I think about America these days? I mean, everybody that's done has some age, whether it's some decades, will always say, well, it ain't like how it used to be. Well, that's the same that can apply here. It ain't like what it used to be. And even the used to be time was probably not too great. It's this life in these Americas is ever changing. You're seeing it every day. It ain't happening like, oh, it's a year or two go by and then some. No, it's change happening every day. You got to stay well versed within all of it to keep afloat. So that's what I think about it, Larry. Right, every second. You right, every second. Something new. Like I said, algorithms is taking over more than what people know. Shoot, you think about it, they got the Siri that could talk and sound just like a regular person. That's a robot. But oh, that's a Siri. No, that's a robot. Man programmed the robot, but the robot's getting better. Shoot, they got some bill collectors call you. You think you're talking to a real person? It's an algorithm generated to speak to you on whatever particular thing they're calling about having a bill paid. Mm. Yeah, but like I said, I know I spoke on it earlier. If y'all ain't got to check out the last video I put up with me and Ken in the Lions Den, check that out when you get the time. It ain't that long, but within those minutes, he says something that will put a greater thought on that particular situation that's actually called. Matter of fact, I think I'm about to get off. You know, I see we like I said, we done covered a few topics, and I'm glad y'all chimed in. I'm glad. Hopefully, people that got the notifications got the notifications. Hopefully, get it more better. Where it can be more people in there.
But so far so good. It's been cool. We done chopped up some topics that needed to be covered. Yeah, I'm about to peace out. Put the head to bed, to the pillow sack. Put it to the pillow sack. And KO, knock out. Hopefully y'all have a good night's slumber if that's what y'all on. If you working second shift or third shift, whatever that is, hey, get your money, get your coins up. And hopefully you face the next coming day and you find prosperity. I'm out.